Well, how you doing? Welcome back to New Eridu. Alright, it's not a new day and I've spent some battery. So it should be good. But deadly assault resets. So we can do that. We also have to do threshold and we gotta do ring the notifications. Before I visit Yudhari, because it's the dead of night until active, as well as Lucia. Let's check out her first. Was this a secret meeting? Excited young man. Of course, Fabuti is... Why is it so hard to get through to you? Fabuti is way stronger than Ahriman. If nothing else, just look at it. Look at the size. It's 3 times bigger. No way. It might be bigger, but Fabuti is clumsy, slow moving, and has trouble focusing. When clashing with other ethereals, even if it gains the upper hand early on, once the fight drags past 10 minutes, Fabuti gets pulled into the enemy's rhythm. And Ahriman is an ethereal famed for its agility and vicious nature. To it, Fabuti is nothing but a target, one it'll toy with until the kill. What? Ahriman's fast and has a vicious nature? Where'd you hear that? I've been to the Hollows and seen both ethereals for myself. Let me tell you straight up, young miss. Those Ahriman you're praising so much, back then they wouldn't even fight back when I was chasing them down. As for Fabuti, now that's the real king of the Hollows. It'd take up 2 whole floors, nobody even dares to get close. That's not the Ahriman I know. You're full of it. Oh? Then you got lucky. You saw an Ahriman in its weakened state. That's the only time they lose their aggressive nature. Ahriman at full strength aren't like that. Those nasty pieces of work would devise every possible way to ambush their enemies, always striking from cunning positions. Why does it sound more and more convincing? Yeah, don't get carried away with your own story. Perhaps she's telling the truth. When it comes to ethereals, there's hardly anyone in all of New Eridu who knows more than I do. If you don't believe me, we can head to a hollow right now and see the ethereals for ourselves. You can find Ahriman in the hollow near the Ballet Twins, and as for the Fabuti, let me think, where they usually gather? In the outer ring? What? We were just talking about which ethereal is stronger. How did this turn into going into the hollows? As the argument got heated. Huh? But didn't you say you've been to the hollows? Oh, well, that's exactly why I don't need to go again. I know in my heart that Fabuti's better and that's all that matters. I just remembered I got something urgent to take care of today. Gotta run by. The young man takes off as if Ahriman really was chasing him. You ran off fast. Hey, Weiss, does that mean he's basically admitting Ahriman is stronger? That's what I call winning without a fight. He ran with his tail between his legs. Is that so? I get it. Though it still feels a bit weird. Ethereal combat power. Offering mine are exceptionally light and agile ethereals. The combat style is worth learning from. Hal! Wake up! Alright, see ya. Talk to Yutari. That's nice. It's so nice to meet you on such a peaceful evening. I can feel my tired spirit coming back to life. Yutari? The timing. Pardon the intrusion, Wise. There are too many people visiting the video store during the day and I was worried about disrupting your business. So I chose this time to visit.
今夜的拜访是为了取材而来哦。
Inspiration. You here to rent a movie?
取材？是想要租借什么影片吗？
与租借无关，我从影片汲取的灵感
Just
已
gonna
经
buy.
足够。这次是更加贴近现实体验的取材。前不久，我在怪诞屋论坛看到一个热门的帖子，帖中提及了一家位于6分街的录像店，时常会有诡异的事情发生。
I spent
我
hours
是
in
想来
this
了
room.
解下这件事。
Usually multiple girls at once. Video store on 6th Street. Isn't that my place you're talking about?
6分街的录像店，那不就是我家吗？可是，诡异的事情是指什么？印象中完全没有碰到过。实在要说有什么事能与诡异扯上干系，好像就只有1月高过1月的电费账单了。
是吗？可那个帖子上倒是写了不少他见到的诡异事情，要听我念念吗？
Alright, sure. I'm curious. I want to hear it.
我还真有些好奇，那就麻烦你念念了。
他是这么写的：我常去6分街的一家录像店租借影片，在那家店遇到了不少离奇的事情。上周，我去那家店借一部名为《灯闪请闭眼》的恐怖片重温，可刚拿到录像，头顶的灯光就变得一闪一闪，好似电影里的场景，吓得我好几天睡觉都不敢熄灯。
Oh, nice.
其次是上周3，
That's
我在
what
店
I
里
call
借了部爱
immersive.
情片，想邀请心仪的女生观看，结果关键时候手机信号断了，害我被他第10次拒绝。
10th time.
我想，录像店里肯定有
Still
某种
must be
诅咒吧。
cursed.
对了，还有那家店的店长也很奇怪。昨天我进店时，见他背着身一个人，悄悄在角落里自言自语。店长身边还有只帮布，用人类一样的眼神打量着四周。综上所述，我总觉得那家店可能被什么奇怪的东西缠上了，会附身在帮布身上不说，还会制造出奇特的磁场，影响电力和信号。差不多就是这些了。
Feels like our reputation has been ruined. I can explain all of this.
好像风评被害了。不过这些我都能解释，电力和信号中断都是店里安装了特殊设备的影响，有时候功率过载就会带来这样的突发事故。至于自言自语还有帮布的奇怪注释，那是我和玲在调试设备，他偶尔会在店里接入 ES 进行测试。另外，关于他被女孩子拒绝的事，我觉得网络中断应该不是关键，录像店也根本不存在什么诅咒，还请他好好想想他自己的问题。
Yeah, it's the 10th time.
这些离奇的背后都有现实的依据啊。
Too bad the inspiration hunt didn't pan out. But that's just the truth.
虽然取材失败有些可惜，但事实确实如此。店里真的没有诡异离奇的事件。
All of a sudden, the store lights flicker, then snap off, and darkness swallows everything in sight. In the midst of the panic and fumbling, a pair of soft, tender hands reach out towards you. Oh.
抓住我的手。
Is that actually your hand? It must be fairy. The power overload caused the blackout.
抱歉， 应该又是店里特殊设备的影响，消耗功率太大，导致停电了。还请稍等一会儿，电路还需要一些时间才能完成重启。
In the dark, you feel the warmth of Yudhari's soft hands, easing the tension in your heart. It's just darkness, no strange presence in a video store. But as that thought crosses your mind, something slowly coils around your lower leg. It's getting a bit warm. I won't get nervous. I mean, he is afraid of ghosts, so...
哲，你的呼吸突然变得很急促，没事吧？
Did you feel that?
那个，你感觉到了吗？黑暗里好像有什么奇怪的东西。
奇怪的东西。
Slippery and cold, and wrapped around my leg.
它们滑滑的，凉凉的，感受起来有些柔软，而且十分灵巧。
Just pulling my pants
现在它们
down.
缠住了我的小腿，越缠越紧了。
这个是
Seem a little nervous. Did you feel it too?
伊德海莉好像有些紧张，你也感觉到了吗？之前可能是我说的太武断了，录像店里好像真的有。
Hold me, Yudhari. As panic sets in, the thing around your leg suddenly shrinks back into the dark, as if startled. The darkness is cold, yet Yudhari's touch feels oddly warm, stirring your concern. Thankfully, the lights soon come back on.
哲，刚才
What was that just now? Could the store really be haunted?
刚才，你果然也感觉到了，那究竟是什么？忽然出现又忽然消失，店里不会真闹鬼吧？
我暂时也想不出来，不过我可以肯定，那不是闹鬼。对了，我突然记起自己还有个重要的取材没有完成，就先走了。
They do have a mind of their own, huh? I'll head out first. I still have important research to finish. Why is that gotta go? It's a bit sudden, but good luck. Get some rest. And about what happened earlier, try not to think too much about it. She never got the rainy day she was waiting for, but she did get you.
如果不知道要去什么地方，就跟随自己的心吧。
Is he gonna here? Right on time. What time is right on time? Okay, right now? Yeah. Wonder what it's gonna be. Wise, I didn't keep you waiting too long, did I? Nope, you're right on time. It's such a sudden request after all, and the fact that you already managed to handle it is a massive help. It's my specialty after all.
果然，这种时候找你准没有错。
I just help pick the movie, that's all. It's not a big deal.
只是帮忙找一下合适的电影，真斗太客气了。
不，这很重要。因为打工的缘故，我闲下来的时候并不多，也没什么时间陪阿青和阿月。这段时间难得有空，所以打算陪他们看一部合适的电影。不管怎么说，小孩子的成长是很重要的。如果小时候就被误导的话，长大了也很难纠正吧。
That's really thoughtful of you. But watching it first means
真斗还真是细心。
might spoil the
不过
surprise.
提前在这儿看完的话，之后再陪阿庆和阿月看，不会失去新鲜感吗？
哦，这倒是没关系。比起我的新鲜感，之后能在看电影时好好回答上他们的问题更加重要。哪怕是同一件事，和不同的人一起做，感受也会很不一样。更何况我也很好奇哲的观影风格， 像是看电影时候的小习惯什么的。
New habits. Huh? Me? That was direct.
我吗？我也很期待。不过真斗的说话风格还真是直白。
你的气味很活泼，应该能给电
Sniff
影
me?
增加不少额外的乐趣。哇，说了这么多，终于整理好了。
His broad frame shifts slightly, revealing the couch behind him. A pile of cushions and soft blankets form a cozy little nest. Is this a custom Manato-made nest? So that was why he was fixing up.
难怪刚才真斗一直在捣鼓着什么。
矿场的朋友们都说我掌握了什么不得了的技巧，搭出来的靠垫能够让他们缓解一整天的劳累。看电影应该需要消耗不少时间吧？靠在这个上面的话，应该能缓解久坐带来的肌肉失衡，预防可能的慢性病。
Thank you, Manato.
谢谢你，真斗。
I'll show the
帮大
ass
忙
for you when I need to arrange some
比起你这
cushions.
段时间的帮忙，我做的根本算不上什么。要来试试吗？如果合适的话，我们就开始看电影吧。
Sure.
好，我们开始看电影吧。
You sink into the cushion nest Manato made. It's so cozy it feels like getting wrapped up in a warm hug. Your body starts to relax slowly without you even noticing. In the soft flicker of light up from the screen, you hear Manato's calm, steady breathing. The title fades in, Boy in the Space Helmet. It tells the story of a young boy born with facial differences who wears a helmet to school. As he struggles with silent bullying and subtle discrimination, the warmth of his family and the kindness of his friends slowly help him heal. In the end, under a gentle beam of sunlight, the story comes to an end. Does he take off the helmet? You sniff quietly, only to hear another soft sniff right next to you.
原来还有应对校园霸凌的解决方式。
What's wrong? Did it remind you of something, Manato?
怎么了？真斗是想起什么了吗？
哦，没什么，只是想起了一些企业校里的事。学校里一直流传着一些关于我的奇怪传闻，像是校霸之类的。我试图解释清楚，但没能找到什么好办法。毕竟企业校的人实在是太多了，要一遍一遍向所有人解释也很麻烦。
That must have been rough. So what'd you do about it?
那一定很辛苦。真斗之后是怎么解决的呢？
一开始确实会有些困扰，所以我在朋友们的建议下穿成了现在的样子。
How he
尽
dressed?
管不太清楚怎么回事，但在背后嘀咕的同学确实少了很多。
Kinda sounds like you started playing into that image. Does that make it harder to make new friends?
听起来像是接受了这个设定，
Leaned into the stereotype.
但这样不会让朋友变少吗？
也许吧，但
You
这样
started
还
to
挺自
look
在
like a
的。
bully.
不管怎么说，我都有更多的时间做自己的工作了。更何况，哪怕是这样都愿意与我成为朋友的人，才是真正的好朋友，对吧？
True. This sounds like an alternate version of the movie.
说的也是，真斗的经历像是让我看了这部电影的另一个版本。
这样想的话，似乎在陪阿星和阿月看电影时，能聊的故事更多了。谢谢你，哲，回头见。
Yes, first an
有
experience.
机会的话，下次再一起看电影吧。
Manato can now promote the video store. Wise, if you got any other movies to recommend next time, hit me up. Really enjoyed watching that movie with you. Alright, I'm off to bed. See you. You'll show yourself out, right? Yeah. Time to return my true home, the land of dreams. Take a break. You rest undisturbed, both your body and mind feel much more relaxed. To sleep in a long while. Wise, there's a movie I'd like to watch with you. Maybe you want to watch together? Can I ask what it is? The movie's called Sea Monster's Wrath, a horror flick. Audiences who've watched it had great reactions overall, and strongly recommend watching it with friends. A bunch of film critics have dedicated columns praising the movie, calling it one of the year's ingeniously crafted horror films. As expected of a Spook Shack writer, voluntarily finding horror movies to watch. He's not really a thrill watcher. Do you have the movie at your video store? If not, I've got other places I can borrow from. Yeah, we do. When do you want to see it? Yeah, we do. When do you want to come over? When do you plan to come over? Is tonight okay? You picked nighttime for an extra thrill, huh? Is it for better vibes? I wish to watch it at night, because there are fewer people at your video store, maybe? I think we mean the same thing, right? Yeah, it's exactly what I mean. Alright, it's a deal. I'll come find you tonight. Wait for midnight. Well, who's here? Yishuan? That's very good. Check that out. Mato's at 6th Street. You can check that out. You're Lex older. Now this is a rare treasure right here. Your Great Summit Shifu. Could you take a look and tell me how much this old item is worth? Does she do antique appraisals? The old man shows Yishuan a photo on his phone. This porcelain was bought by my grandfather before the old capital fell. It's a vase from the ancient civilization. When he was still around, someone offered 3 billion dennies for it, and he still wouldn't sell. You're from Yunqi's Summit, so you must have seen some real treasures. Could you give me an estimate on this one? This thing looks new. This is clearly an imitation porcelain made much later. Meh? What do you mean? Watch what you're saying. This has been in my family since my grandfather. Take another good look. The sheen, that glaze color, they're clearly a hallmark of the old civilization. If you don't trust my judgment, Devon Pawn Shop is right over there. Feel free to take it to the pawn shop and see how much they offer you. That clueless fool up Devon Pawn Shop. No way I'm letting him get his hands on my stuff. How can you all be so clueless? Now that I think about it, perhaps it is real. I saw the exact same star at the Throne Quarter Museum earlier. Even the signature was identical. Oh, you're right. So the museum has one of these rare vases, and so do I. What's the big deal? That's pretty strange, if you ask me. A couple of years ago, there was a theft at the museum and quite a few artifacts went missing. If I remember correctly, this was one of them. Is your porcelain the real deal? Did you get a certificate when you bought it? If not, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to come with me to the public security precinct. No. Come on now. My vase just happens to be the same style. That's all. What could it possibly have to do with the theft? Whatever. I won't hold it against you youngsters. My wife's waiting for me at home anyway. After brushing off the conversation with a few vague responses, the old man hurries away. Wise, you're here too. Did you see what happened just now? Was there really a theft? I never heard about it. You're a great actor, Shifu. Of course not. It was just something I made up on the spot. That old man is content living in his own self-made world. No matter what we tell him, he will never believe the vase is counterfeit. In which case, it's better to just change the subject and avoid wasting time. I see. I want to spend my important time with you, Shifu. You're quite the joker. Even so, hearing playful remarks like that always makes me smile. And so many divinations today, I should get some rest. That's enough fortune telling for today. I need to take some time to get some rest. I'm thinking where C might be at. I think she might be up top. Ah, Sailing Bay, I see. She's at the bottom. With Trigger. Come on, C, give me your hand. Here you go, hand. What should I touch first? Seed, listen up. Though my sight has been damaged, that's precisely why my perception of this world is so clear. Do you understand what I mean? A malfunctioning missile being better at clearing minds. Does it feel something like that? Something like... well, anyway. Perceiving the presence of life, perceiving the entire world. These are essential lessons for any elite soldier. Now just follow my instructions. First, how do you feel about the scene before you? I like it. These flowers are growing really well. The watering can is nice and clean, and both the squirrel and kitty seem super content. Remember this feeling, then reach out and touch them one by one. First the soil in these potted plants. They nurture the flowers, but have no life of their own. Feel it. Is it because of the high humidity in Sailing Bay? Everything feels so damp. Makes it hard to tell the pH levels. I didn't bring my homemade soil composition analyzer today. No need to analyze it so deeply. When you touch the flower next, it will be a completely different feeling. Touching these little ones after touching the soil, it makes them seem more fragile than usual. But they're way softer than dirt. Even the toughest stems feel like they're snapped with just a gentle twist. Yes, it's precisely because they're alive that people feel this way. From plants to animals, let's take it one step at a time. Now then, squirrel or kitty, seed, which one would you rather pet? Tell me what you think. And Proxy, you want to give it a shot too? When did you notice I was here? Oh, you spotted me. I sensed it the moment you set foot in Sailing Bay. You seem pretty curious about what we're up to. Want to join us? Squirrel and kitty. It's as hard to choose as pizza and durian. Proxy, you make the call. She likes durian, huh? Sure. Letting others make choices for you is a choice in itself. Proxy, this is a training exercise for her perception skills. Would you mind picking her next training target? Point to sleeping cat. Point to Trigger's ponytail. Point to own cheek. No, Trigger's ponytail. You point at Trigger's long, silky, golden ponytail. Seed shows a brief look of surprise, then realizing Trigger has her guard down at the moment, reaches out and grabs the ponytail. Wait. What? Seed, what are you... Proxy, was this your idea? Ooh, Trigger's hair is so warm. Like a waterfall, and has a sweet floral shampoo scent. And I think I can even feel heartbeats through the tips of her hair. Heartbeats? Don't say it out loud. This is so embarrassing. Your idea was genius, Proxy. Trigger has a breath and heartbeat too. So of course it counts as a training target. Plus I love Trigger, so this makes the training so much more fun. Trigger sometimes reminds me of Seed Senior, especially when she's teaching. Wouldn't mind having more training sessions like this back at the barracks. You two. As long as it keeps you interested, I guess it's fine to feel around a bit more. Just remember the feel of life's presence, okay? The perception training continues. Soft squirrels, ants in the soil, butterflies resting on flowers. Under Trigger's guidance, you and Seed get a feel for many different forms of life. Each life has its own unique frequency. After a complete training session, all those tactile sensations are clearly etched into your palm. That's Rexy, now for your homework. I can't hear you. Alright, that wraps up today's training, Seed. Let's head back to reporting and write a 1,000 word reflection on today's training. I want to go to that place I once talked about. Humming and pretending you didn't hear won't help. Captain Magus will be checking later. Trigger, I don't think life can be expressed through mere words, you know. Don't think about sweet-talking your way out of this either. I'll stay with you until it's done, don't worry. Roxy? Mayday! Yeah, it's about the chips again. And this one is talking to the children, the orphans. The pharmacy. The construction site, she's wet again. Oh, what's he doing at Box Galaxy? Finally found it. Good thing the trip to 6th Street wasn't for nothing. Nato, I didn't expect to see you here. Fancy meeting you here. What a coincidence. Wise. I was just thinking I might run into someone I know here. Looks like spending time at the Spook Shack has made me lucky. We're also lucky. Did you come here for something specifically? That's right. Been looking for these for ages. Nato waves the two finely crafted gacha figures in his hand. Tail unconsciously starting to wag. Not bad, right? Well, it's the latest gacha. Is that a gift for Ching and Yue? That's right. It's a gift for them. You see, last month, their elderly neighbor gave them a gacha figurine like this one. Ching and Yue loved it so much. They say that no matter what you get, it's like making a new friend you've never met before. That's really exciting. But with time, that figurine eventually broke. Ching and Yue held back their tears, trying hard not to worry me. But you remembered. Ching and Yue will be super happy. It's not really a big deal. Just doing what a big brother should do. Alright, here, take this. Nato handed over one of the unopened brand new gachas. You really like this gacha, right? You've been eyeing it the whole time. Busted. Because it's super rare limited edition. Just take it. I've already used up all my luck meeting you today. I'll let you do the honors of opening this gacha. Maybe I'll come more often in the future. If you get a super cool one, remember to tell me. Where's Grace exactly? She's here. Oh, it's you? Perfect. I have a favor to ask. Would you take care of this child for me? Don't worry, it's well behaved and doesn't bite. Receive a portable drill from Grace. Why drill? Did something happen? It's nothing, just unforeseen circumstances. I just received notice I'm to attend an impromptu academic conference. Security for these things is tight. You can't bring in any metal items. You're the person I trust the most on this street, so I'm counting on you. Give it to me. I won't sell it. We'll rendezvous here after the meeting at approximately 6 p.m. I see you back here then. Thanks. Don't worry, it may look a little weird, but it's got a great personality. Really? She's gonna come back?
哟，这么早？要来一款帮部专属套餐吗？
来呢！我的，我的，我的，
刚刚有人问我为什么要在屋子里戴墨镜，当然是因为酷。刚刚有人问我为什么要在屋子里戴墨镜，当然是因为酷啊。这就走了，记得下次再来啊。
You're here on time. So she did come back. That's an interesting one. How is the child? Hand over the portable drill. Great. Looks like it's in good spirits. Thank you for taking such good care of this child. I didn't really do much. I was just holding on to it. Oh, no. You must have spent a lot of time with it. As a thank you, please accept this. 1,000 dennies. Hope there are many unexpected conferences again soon. Alright. Late night. Chat with Yidhari. What's Anton doing? He's still there at midnight or late night. Be watching a movie with Wise soon. Good evening, Wise. Good evening. The videotape is ready. Suddenly, my heart's racing a bit. Don't worry, that's a normal reaction. That's what always happens before watching horror movies. It's not the movie.
这是第一次看这部电影吗？
First time. The video store just got this movie not long ago.
是第一次。录像店前不久才购置了这部电影，之前林还想拉着我一起看来着，不过我拒绝了，总觉得会被他捉弄。不过是你的话就没问题了，你肯定不会像林一样捉弄我。
原来哲讨厌在看电影的时候被捉弄。啊，说来可能让你见笑，我平常都习惯一个人揣摩影片，没有与其他人共同观影的经验，不知道两人一起观影的时候有什么规矩呢？
There aren't any rules. It's all about having fun. No spoilers, basically.
没有规矩的，我是在看恐怖片的时候很容易受到惊吓，所以才有些担心被捉弄。你不用顾忌太多，一起看电影当然是开心最重要了。
开心最重要。我好像有点理解了，难怪观众评论强烈推荐拉上好友一起观看，果然会有不一样的体验啊。虽然还没有正式开场，但我已经能感受到了。
You might be giving those reviews too much credit. What they really meant was for everyone to suffer through it together.
我觉得你可能把那些观众想得太善良了。他们强烈推荐拉上好友一起看，可不是出于好心，应该是想要扩大传播范围，让更多人受到惊吓。而且拉上好友一起看恐怖片，大多数情况下恐怖程度都不会削减，反而会变得更加夸张。毕竟两个人一起看的话，就算不被影片吓到，也可能被另一个人吓到。 零就是专门吓唬我的那个。
原来如此，不过对我来说，特别的体验，还是和你一起看这部电影吧。
Just as Yahari's whisper leaves you curious, the movie moves past the opening and into the main feature. Mist rises up from the dark sea, waves echo, and with the magical music and light, the scene pulls everyone in. A drifting ship barely survives a terrifying storm, its hull leaking and in desperate need of land for repairs. From the crow's nest, the protagonist spots an eerie, lone island, the Snar Island, looming over the dark sea like a beast's open maw. With no other choice, the crew casts their hope on this island of despair. You're completely absorbed in the film, tense and on edge, as the story unfolds with no sense of how much time has passed.
这，影片已经结束了。
Well, really? It's over? Over already? Can I breathe now?
结束了。啊，好刺激的恐怖片，感觉好像整个人沉到了海里。好不容易从波涛中挣扎出来，可以呼吸了。
沉入海中，无法呼吸，这种感觉我倒是习惯了。
Used to it.
习惯的意思是？
这个其实是在说泡澡。
Taking a bath. I see, but
这样啊。不过，伊德海莉居然好像没事人一样。你不觉得刚才的电影很可怕、很刺激吗？
该怎么说呢？相较于可怕和刺激这样的说法，我更愿意评价这是一个极具巧思的好故事哦。
different
不过会有
perspective.
这样的想法，应当是因为我作为观众的角度和你们不太一样吧。观影的时候，我习惯空出一部分思维用来汲取灵感，推敲创作方式。思考其中某些情节，若是让我来创作的话，我会怎么做？
You still have the headspace to think about that? I'm curious about how you would make this movie.
居然还有空闲思考这种事吗？不过听你这么一说，我还真有些好奇，如果是你来当导演，会怎么拍这部电影？
让我来拍的话，或许会变成这样吧。譬如，初次上岛时。相较于让海妖立刻登场屠戮，我应该会喜欢这样的处理方式。终于登上陆地的船员们喜极而泣，亲吻着脚下的沙土，庆贺劫后余生的幸运，发泄一样在沙滩上奔跑着。就在船员们尽情感受着海岛与沙滩的惬意时，有人因为一块骸骨跌倒，从而发掘出底下埋葬的密密麻麻的骸骨堆。随后是不可名状的黑影一闪而逝，未知的危险击溃了船员们本就十不存疑的勇气，他们不愿重蹈地下骸骨的覆辙，在恐惧的促使下惊慌逃窜。而在最后一位船员满脸期望，即将登船的那一刻，海妖在他的身后出现。
To strike with the spear at the very moment of hope. His hearing is already terrifying.
在最有希望的时候给予绝望，光是听着就很可怕了。
除此之外，最后主角成功逃离海妖之岛，掐断观众所有遐想的结局，我也倾向处理得更有趣一些。作为唯一幸存者的主角发动船只远离了岛屿后，惊魂甫定地找到盥洗室，冲洗身上同伴与海妖的血渍，而他浑然不觉，镜子中的自己正盯着他露出诡异的笑容。也完全不知晓，在岛屿的另一端，正有新的一艘船驶来，就如同影片的开头一般，破破烂烂的船上载满了新一批见到岛屿兴奋狂呼的船员，其中一个人站在桅杆的瞭望台，脸上露出与镜中主角一般的诡异笑容。
So professional, I've got goosebumps already. How'd you come up with all this?
好专业，我已经起鸡皮疙瘩了。很难想象你到底是怎么想出这些点子的。
或许是类似的画面，我见过太多了吧。
No dreams, what?
你刚才说了什么？
没什么，只是忽然想到了一些曾经浏览过的作品。对了，如果是哲的话，会觉得这部影片怎么拍更有意思呢？
Me?
我的话，应该想不到什么太好的点子。
Get
一
too
时半会儿
scared.
想不到的话，可以结合自身的经历做一些改编试试。
The Outer Ring Cinderella, the Ballet Twins.
结合经历，比如海妖岛中藏着一座特殊的能量湖，引爆能量湖是摧毁岛屿的关键，而在能量湖的底下，还藏有真正的出路。只有决心牺牲自我的人，才能绝处逢生。
很有趣的想法呢。按照这样设计，海岛上可供挖掘的线索就更多了，能够编排在剧情里的信息也会变丰富。接下来，只要循着这个思路继续发散，很快就会有更多有意思的点子了。
Guided by Yudhari, inspiration keeps pouring into your mind. As the discussion grows livelier, you even wish you could start filming Return to Sea Monster Island 2 right away. By the time you come back to your senses, it is already 3 in the morning.
不知不觉就到这个时间了呀，还真是让人意犹未尽。也不知道下次一起观影会是什么时候了。
And I never thought working out the story could be this much fun. How about I invite you next time?
没想到推敲剧情会这么有意思。至于下次观影，换我来邀请你吧。我
Go
会
to
准备
your
一部
place and watch it.
有趣的电影。
我已经开始期待了。哲觉得有趣的电影，应该会拥有发人深省的主题，刻画细腻又极具特色吧。
Can now promote the video store. When will our next movie night be? How do you feel about it? Great movie. Savoring the story is super fun. Now I'm looking forward to the story that you will choose. It's another one. Alright, time for bed again. Astra just really likes to check herself out. God dang. Now we gotta do this. Not really immediately. Hello Zero is done. Deadly Assault. We gotta do that. And Threshold Simulation. Really, those are the only ones. Alright. Deadly Assault shall be. Let's go. I don't know if I can actually handle this. Wandering Hunter, Autonomous Typhon Destroyer, Miasma Priest. This guy's Electro. Rupture. Ether Veil. Well, yeah.
完整的装扮，不行，那要往脸上抹很多。
要去哪边后？
这次要做粗活，
你有
需
演出要开始了吗？除恶务尽。要出勤吗？胜利，我只负责。
听总，愿意为您效劳。听从您的命令。愿意为。
开始，要大家仓脚，我将进行此。
人是铁，
这一身也还不错，就是蓝色绷带不太方。
一起去海边。
这是不
你是我只
来吧。
行，再加需要准备就绪，随时可行。
听从您的命令。感谢您的指明。愿意为您效劳。听从您的命令。
的挣扎，杂音四起。嘿，没打中，是不是很酷？这是奖励。送你永年。加倍奉还，这次是回水入寒渊吧。准备好了吗？狩猎开始！
遵命。
粉碎吧！草莓，冰要裂开了，杂音速七在冰面上安眠吧。准备好了吗？
就以这份力量，
短雷丝出行，如影从无数故事，歌着和梦境中来。玩游戏吗？伏笔回收。到此为止了。送你以太清谈，
清除污秽。
粉碎吧！破冰时间，坠入寒渊吧。下一页是结局。无谓的挣扎，杂音速七。
Yes, master。
声音太长了。进入无界深渊。
现在，
把这个敲碎就行了吧？该换上镜好了。坠入深渊吧，小家伙们，把它们碾碎吧！要来了！
我会烧紧你的咽喉。
以夜魔使者之名，重新封号，随我出击！这是奖励。
I thought I was gonna have more trouble with this one, but apparently not. I actually got to 20k pretty easily. Well, pretty comfortably, I'll say.
你有新的怪谈要分享，阿佛，拿出我们的真本事吧！灰尘，恶作剧时间，让绝望发行，阴阳相生，邪祟归于尘土，凝神，想要吗？石修攻击，祭气凝神。你要倒霉了，七把火！该拿出真本事了，阴阳互换，抓住机会！弱者就等着被捕食吧！来点小惊喜吧！凝神，纳西，
Team setup is wrong.
“人是铁，饭是钢。”
演出苍角，胜利我只负责大家，我只对赢。你是不是你一起去哪？编好要去哪儿？今天不上课哦。无尽者，凝神。 气，来，化形，归尘，纳西，动静相宜，致命，凝神，聚气凝神，来点小惊喜，聚气，灌气，命绝于此。化形，虚实相成，尝尝这个，抓住机会，行刑尽灭，求饶还来得及哦，骗的。来嘛来嘛，别紧张。灰尘，继续。审判降临，纳西，楚平时刻。邪色归于尘土，小心吓一跳啊！小心别走神，上纲柔并济，恶作剧时间。该拿出真本事了，动静相宜，结，加倍复活，化形，让绝望收攻击，凝神，但我擅长。机会难得，可要让我尽兴哦！灌气，你要倒霉了！这把火，化形，阴阳相生，致命。抓紧时间，剧情无形，抓住机会。
Oh my god. What a shot at the end. I thought I would actually have trouble with this one, but apparently not. Maybe I just got lucky. Typhon Hunter.
火力输出上调，立即执行破坏性突击打击。
请下达指令。
言无虚发，策无一断。
持续火力压制。抱歉，可能先粗暴点处理你了。你好像很有活力呢，这样能量会让你很开心吗？
你听过吗？剑灵弦的声音。
弹道修正机损住，狙击手的信条是一击必杀。轰炸时间到！法斯德，现在破绽百出。
人面火力覆盖。
一击脱离。
承受之际，
开动真格了。
毁灭。
我看到了机会。
支援成功，还没有结束啊！
已进入歼灭模式。立即执行
一击脱离。
持续作战，指示目标停止抵抗。
想做一次炮弹淋浴吗？满足你。
就用这件啊！别把我当病猫。
这颗子弹必将指向终点。用最华丽的火力染红这里吧，法斯德，全速行进。你现在破绽百出。
正在进行火炮弹打击。
你的花期到了。
Another flashbang. Not enough. Almost. I missed a few of those. Defensive assists.
击穿，还没有结束啊！
火炮全弹发射，
要上了！
不会是什么？
持续火力压制。抱歉，可能需要粗暴点处理你了。
我看到了机会。还挺厉害的吧？心无他物，方可命中。
狙击手的信条是一击必杀。我不太中意你呢，下手稍微重一点也没关系吧？老西德，不用攻，制作战斗的旋律。你的花期到了。
正在进行火炮弹打击。
弹道修正器损住。抱歉，可能控制不好力度。马斯德，瞄准长发下场。现在破绽百出。让我来开路吧。呀呼！快看，好漂亮的烟花！
持续作战，指示目标停止抵抗。
轰炸时间到！
就有别把我当病猫，真麻烦。再射一箭。
基因与他适应。这颗子弹必将指向终点。
已进入歼灭模式。
好多地方都烧起来了。
动动手指。
目标已露出破绽。要做到什么程度，才能把你彻底拆开呢？
除靶心之外，别无其他。
Yeah, my performance point is not doing so well. Basically, trigger is stunning it too much. But stunning it is also good because I can do more damage. So it's like, yeah.
目标已露出破绽。那句话怎么说来着？一击必杀。
除靶心之外，别无其他。持续射击。
制作战斗的旋律。还没有结束哦，想做一次炮弹淋浴吗？满足你。巴西德。狙击手的信条是一击必杀。加伤了。
不会失手了。
将敌人击溃。抱歉，可能需要粗暴点处理你了。
我看你听过吗？剑离弦的声音。
经与他适应。经我目标。抱歉，可能控制不好力度。塔西达，你现在破绽百出。开始进行风贴修正。
已进入歼灭模式，警告！正在进行火炮弹幕打击。
你的花期到了。
就用这一剑。
子弹将与风化为一体。还没有结束。我不太中意你呢，下手稍微重一点也没关系吧？法斯达。
击秒目标。
脱离！你现在破绽百出。
心无他物，方可命中。
弹道修正器损住。用最华丽的火力染红这里吧。承受之际。
一击必杀。
It won't take much longer.
可能控制不好力度。
火力数值上调。
不会。现在
不会是什么？
持续火力压制。
毁灭。
就用这一剑。持续射击。别把我当病猫。
子弹将与风化为一体。还没有结束啊！轰炸时间到！法斯德，状态绝佳。
已收到指令，已锁定2次打击目标。
承受之际，要做到什么程度才能把你彻底拆开呢？
除靶心之外，别无其他。
开始进行风贴修正。
别动！不会失手吧？ 都能。
你的花期到了，想做一次炮弹淋浴吗？满足你。
我看你听过吗？剑离弦的声音。
现在破绽百出，狙击手的信条是一击必杀。抱歉，可能控制不好力度。
持续作战，控制目标，停止抵抗。
将敌人击溃。
出靶心之外，别无视他。啊！
追踪弹幕，起射。
马上就来了。
All right, there we go. We've done it again. It's easier this time around. I'm not sure why. Maybe I figured out how to use the characters better. It's a new day. Nice. Okay, all that's left is threshold. Unlucky as hell. That's where my account is cursed. I think I'll talk after I do my dailies. Oh shit. Githari. Promotion. It's just about sparking their curiosity, isn't it? I'd say I'm pretty skilled at laying bait like that. Not sure who uses octopus as bait, but sure. Tin Master. Special. I'll come back for you, Shao. Alright, where is it? Yishuan? Miyabi? What are you doing?
你们来的正好，这位来自对空部的雅小姐带来了一些重要消息，希望有人能提供些有用的意见。
Now
我
forget
知
to
道
check
神
my
将正在此地休
notifications.
息，对这里的空洞灾害情况一定非常了解，才会决定在公务间隙过来一趟。至于
Just
具
want
体
to
事
see
宜，
me.
柳说过他会在我到达之前，提前联系医学师傅。你的副科长甚至还同时寄来了详细的文件说明，做事相当妥当。要是福福也能……罢了，还是先说正事。
The
根据
Fufu
对
so
空部的
cute.
消息，由于莱姆尼安空洞和珀塞纳斯空洞近期的异动，
Personus.
使他们和0号空洞之间分布的半生空洞里催生出了大
Haven't
型的
heard
空
that,
间
hello?
裂隙，各
Maybe I
种
have.
特性的以太也通过这里高速向内涌入。这些半生空洞因此迅速扩大，内部也结合了多个空洞的特异情况，变得格外复杂，难以处理。
That means
意思是，要在空洞特性和面积都不确定的情况下，尽可能的调动更少的资源，使用更短的时间去解决它。 灵，你觉得呢？
主人，作为您唯一的首席助手，菲瑞会随时在其他同事发言之前，向您提供可行的策略。
Don't ask Bell,
根
ask me
据现有
instead.
的情报分析，只要收集足够多的空洞、蚁骸以及相关代理人的数据样本，我就可以通过精确的系统模拟，计算出所有的可能情形。主人可以在模拟演算系统中进行关键决策，按照最终结果选取出最优解决
That
方案。
sounds like a very expensive electricity bill. Solid plan, let's roll with that.
好办法，就这么办。
指令已接收。巩固了首席助手地位的我，将会启用效率更高的算法，立即开始搭建相关系统工程。请主人做好准备。
看你们的表情，似乎拿定主意了。
那就交给绳匠了。我会在这附近持续进行调查半身空洞的消息，有消息随时联系。
Return to room and check systems setup status. Well, actually, are they around or no? All right, let's see how it goes. Threshold. Oh, it's here. I thought it'd be at the HI club. I gotta go here real quick. Again. I should get my battery. Fantastic. Back to Valium Heights. Guest boo box. Here you go, Charles. Got those batteries in your pocket are itching to go, huh, Major? Gotta support this. Let's check out the art installations. When energy hits zero, where does matter go? The contract between humans and nature begins with every recycling effort.
又有新的好东西到货了，快来看看！
3 more days of this. Don't know what's new. Anyway. This should be the last thing there is. Threshold simulation. I don't think I'll be streaming the art exhibition. How long is it till the next patch? 9 days or 3 streams.
主人，模拟演算系统已经搭建完成。为了确保数据传输顺利，期间我暂停了部分电影的下载进程，比如会被助手2号用来抹黑人工智能对主人忠诚程度的科幻题材影片。
Naughty of AI.
被发现了。
Don't worry, Fairy.
放心吧 ，Ferry。
Well, the
我
Stanley
一直都觉
Kubrick
得
movies.
你是全世界最好的人工智能。
收到称赞指令，已经收录至月底电费出账时的安慰语音当中，以提醒主人 Ferry 的重要性。另外，需要提醒主人，我的目标其实是成为主人最好的首席助手。还有一项日程提醒，从现在开始，主人可以随时通过房间里最新安设的模拟演算系统，共同制定阻止半生空洞扩张的最佳方案。
Alright, before I forget. Holy shit, I need to check this thing out. Knock, knock, knock. Notifications. Okay, it's just these. Not much. Did you see yesterday's news? Tops. Banana burger. The leaders of the Defense Force, Tops, and Urban Administration, all these bigwigs have a meeting to discuss the Phallium Heights Joint Management Plan. I was thinking, what do these high-ranking officials have to do with our business in Phallium Heights? So I went to snoop around at Porcelumix and found out Damien went too. Guess he's representing Tops from our side. Wonder what kind of solution they'll come up with. Meteor shower. It's about time we had a discussion. Phallium Heights was previously messed up by the Exaltus, but now they've been mostly taken down. We should talk about accountability and future prevention measures. Let's hope they don't just keep talking and actually take some real action soon. Forget it. The Exaltus may be gone, but the miasma's still here. That's the real enemy, #1 in Phallium Heights. Forget all this talk about that shared management. Let's say we put it up for bid. Whoever can get rid of the miasma for good deserves to run this place. Crispy broomstick. My top pick is Yunqi's Summit. Sure, the Defense Force and Tops pitched in, but when it comes to fighting the miasma, Yishuan Shifu and her crew are the real MVPs. Bean Lion's #1 fan. Is Yunqi's Summit involved in governing Phallium Heights? Possibly. Word on the street is Yishuan Shifu went to that meeting too. No, it wasn't in the news. No one's seen her at Suibian Temple for days now. I'll be Banana Burger. For real? I want to join Suibian Temple too. Blue Flame Candle. Don't be naive. Think about how Yunqi's Summit pulled out back then. They left just like that. In the end, they were just following orders from above. If you ask me, Tops has way more pull than Yunqi's Summit ever did. One word from them, and before you know it, Suibian Temple could go from packed to empty real quick. Really? Gold nail glass. Indeed, if Yunqi's Summit hadn't withdrawn back then, the Exaltus wouldn't have been acting so brazenly in Phallium Heights. But I trust Yishuan Shifu with her around. Suibian Temple will definitely stay. Didn't they say that she went to the meeting too? I refuse to believe those people at the meeting can intimidate Yishuan Shifu. Flavorless bubblegum. Just watch. I think this meeting's gonna drag on. It won't be over anytime soon. That's the meeting at Yamcha Sin, right? Little squid flower. Post. What flower is this? As shown in the picture, has anyone seen this kind of flower before? I've searched online for ages and tried several image recognition apps, but none of it could recognize what flower it is. I only know 2 things about it. First, it was photographed in the Lemnian Hollow, and I haven't seen it anywhere else, so it might be unique to the Hollow. Second, it's huge, much bigger than regular flowers. All-knowing netizens, can anyone help identify it? Squid flower. Tofu flower. Blah blah. Squeak squeak. Blue flame candle, that's a daisy. The pretty girl in the class next door. Anonymous. These white flowers dilute the miasma concentration in their vicinity, making you feel particularly at ease when you get close. When operating in unknown miasma environments, we use these flowers as safe and effective rest markers. However, touching or picking them is not recommended. Now, instruments produce strange errors when detecting their ether activity. Hollow as a mirror. Internet's got some serious talent. Who are you with? The Association? Tops? Defense Force? If it works as well as you say, isn't it basically the same as Lumite ore? It's a Lumite flower then. Melanized tea. Anonymous post. Seems legit. So this flower really exists in the Lemnian Hollow? Go and pick it and take it out? Half Moon. Let's stay calm. For the record, I've got nothing against the person. I'm just calling out the situation. Putting aside whether an anonymous thread can be trusted, do you honestly think that Hollow would have anything that good? Everyone's seen what plants look like when they're affected by miasma. Plus, the post said the flower's ether activity couldn't be picked up by instruments. Anything that goes beyond the bounds of what we know, no matter how perfect it looks, it is almost always a trap. Train Tycoon. If there's Lumite ore in the Hollow, it makes sense to find these flowers too. What do you think? Lumite ore is a trap too? No one's been using porcelain for ages now, and we haven't seen any side effects. Hoffman. Did you catch what I said? Something beyond known boundaries. Lumite ore can be detected with instruments. How can you even compare that to this weird flower? I suppose. Lemon cake. Post. Actual photo of the night sky over time-worn hills. Inside the Hollow? Confirmed by multiple sources, the miasma in the Lemnian Hollow is gradually receding, though the cause remains unknown. I'm pretty sure it's because of those troublemaking Exaltus got what's coming to them. This photo was taken in the time-worn hills. You know, that place that used to be completely covered in miasma? Turns out there are loads of undeveloped areas in the Lemnian, like this massive time-worn hills, and that forbidden town. According to reliable sources, the Porcellumics folks even found a passage leading to deeper ruins. I heard it used to be some kind of testing ground. Anyway, the miasma's retreat shows no signs of stopping. Testing ground? Who's testing it? More areas will gradually emerge, and I bet we'll get to see many different night skies in the future. Meatball. The night sky looks so beautiful without the city lights. The stars and clouds look extra bright. Unsweetened source. That place was developed ages ago. You can still find tons of old news about Time-worn Hills in the rocket testing site. I see, rocket testing. But the last report said that the area was permanently abandoned due to the miasma's influence. Sure, the miasma's pulled back now, but who knows, it might come back rolling in before long. Rising and falling like the tides. Bare biscuit box. Will the miasma come back? Probably not. After all, the Exaltus are gone now. My cat eats better. I had to say, think about it. When the miasma first started corrupting Wi-Fi Peninsula, it didn't have much to do with the Exaltus, right? I mean, I didn't live in Wi-Fi myself, but from what I've looked up, there wasn't much news about the Exaltus back then. I just feel like the connection between the Exaltus and the miasma isn't as tight as everyone thinks. Alright, let me have a bite. Who cares? We can head to Time-worn Hills now. So let's check it out. There's no hole that the New Eridan can't handle. Shadowland. The deeper you go, the tougher the miasma gets to handle. Diving blindly into these depths with overconfidence is like heading into a Hollow Zero wearing nothing but a swimsuit. Melanized tea. Subian Temple? They're the authority when it comes to dealing with miasma. Why don't we just let the masters from Subian Temple lead the way and clear out all the miasma from Time-worn Hills? Chat, only no biz. Heh. Yeah, I heard Subian Temple is still taking on new disciples, and there are more and more mystics now. As those mystics become more active, the miasma will definitely decrease, and we'll probably discover more places that were hidden before. I'm really curious about what amazing things lie deep within Wi-Fi Peninsula. Ghost Story, the Ore Spirit, and the Mind-Reading Monster. Ah. So this is what Lucia read. Midnight Hooves. This is a true story I heard from my friend. Two brothers went to the Lemnian Hollow to mine for Lumite ore. While digging, the older brother found a strange mineral that seemed alive, and with a snap, It suddenly attached itself to his chest and burrowed into his body. After that, he started acting weird. He wouldn't say a word no matter what you asked him. Just stumbled forward like an ethereal. The younger brother could only follow him until they entered a cave. Inside the cave was a faceless monster. But the moment it saw the brothers, it read their wishes and suddenly grew a human face. That's the night horror, transforming into the long-lost sister whom they'd been searching for all these years. The older brother remained silent, but their sister started answering the younger brother's questions. Where she'd been all these years, where she was now. But when she got to the third question, the sister suddenly vanished. The younger brother, only half believing it, decided to go to the address he'd learned about to find his sister. But his older brother wouldn't move another step. His face gradually became blurry and disappeared, turning into the next faceless monster. Terrified and heartbroken, the younger brother fled the cave alone. That's the start of the possessing awe spirit and the mind-reading monster. Keep an eye on any friends acting strange. They might be possessed by an awe spirit. If you catch one, it'll lead you to the mind-reading monster's lair, where it will transform into the person you miss most. Answer your deepest questions and then turn you into the next monster. Squeak squeak. They might be called awe spirits or mind-reading monsters, but since they were found in a hollow, they must be ethereals. No pygmy nahoos. And one more thing, when the brother turned into this mind-reading monster, he left behind some baffling last words. Ginger Tong Sui. Really? I later got word from a trustworthy friend that all spirits are terrified of two things, Ginger Tong Sui and getting their ears flicked. Just one touch of the Tong Sui or a good ear flick, and they'll pop right off whoever they're possessing. Then all you have to do is chase it down to find the mind-reading monster. Mind your own. So if you flick its ear with a finger dipped in Ginger Tong Sui, does that give you double the chance of finding the aura spirit? Blue flame candle. The story was kinda interesting up until now, but that Ginger Tong Sui really killed the vibe. I seriously suspect you just came up with that on the fly. Were you drinking Ginger Tong Sui while writing this, or are you secretly advertising for that dessert shop in Failing Heights? Bala Bala Tong Sui. Bear Biscuit Box. Is there a squid in this sequel to this story? Did the brother find his sister? Ghost Story, Phantom Town. I know too much. You all know about the trending Tanswan Hills, right? Today I'm going to tell you about the ghost town there. True story. Heard from my friend at Porcelimics. That town still exists, and it used to be home to many ghosts. The Porcelimics managed to drive them out for now. They'll be back. Back to my friend. He was part of that town rescue operation. And even though it wasn't during the evening, he experienced some seriously weird stuff. Like he heard this voice saying, "Embrace your true desire." And the creepiest part? He recognized that voice. It was his own. Lying down. I want to visit that town. A town like that is where I truly belong. Toast launcher. You think I'm stupid? That photos from Blaze was slapping with some creepy filter on it. Won't fool anyone. That's true. Okay, I know too much. No, there weren't any photos. Everyone was too busy saving lives to take any pictures. I just attached a photo of Blazewood. Thought it would set the mood. Take it or leave it. If you're so keen on getting real shots, why don't you head to Tanswan Hill yourself? That little town's still there. Chestnut cake. Can we still go now? Red Devil Shrimp. Officially, it's a no-go. Word is, Porcelimics has declared that place a danger zone. Keep out and all that jazz. But for a Hollow Raider, well, you know how it goes. There's no such thing as restricted areas in the Hollows. Shadow Lamp. I didn't take this urban legend seriously at first, but after what the post above says, it's starting to get interesting. Porcelimics is really showing their hand here. What authority do they have to say keep out? Just watch. It won't be long before Tanswan Hills is crawling with Hollow Raiders. Lifei Peninsula has no room for idle hands. Need money to open pet shop. Anyone coming? I won't rest until we find that town. I gotta hear what my voice has to say. Intel. Young Shifu from the Suibian Temple has left the mountain. Bad luck be gone. Ran into a young Shifu today. They're setting up a fortune-telling store at Saline Bay. And I think I was their first customer. And wouldn't you know it, I drew the most auspicious fortune right off the bat. Could it be that my luck's finally turning around? Me, the walking disaster who trips over my own feet and watches my wallet do the disappearing act? If you want to try it out, better hurry hurry over now while it's quiet. You don't want to spend 2 hours in line for a 2-minute experience, do you? Not AFK. The mighty Yunqui Summit bothering with our petty commoner affairs? This isn't some scheme to win people over, is it? Count me in. Look, he's being dramatic. Everyone at Subian Temple have stepped up in every crisis without fail. You think they need these little tricks? This is their temple's tradition, passed down for many years. Only an outsider like you wouldn't know that. Keep spreading those conspiracy theories and the temple's incense burners might just turn into defense towers and blast you with ash. Fit of rage. Nah, bro. Once you drop this post, everyone's gonna know about it. If there's a huge lineup after later, that's all on you. You should delete this and let me post it instead, for real. Distant soul. I remember now. I remember everything. Not a Defense Force fan, I'm a Tops fan. I'm not a Tops fan. I'm a Sweeping Temple fan. Full of the fortune-telling stole. Tribute for a legendary vocalist. What's going on with the post above? Even this trash can trend? 6th Street. I took a look, they cover a lot. Seems even more legit than your average odd job agency. Total denial. Not to be salty, but there's no point in going. Think about it, if you don't draw any fortune slips, you can't draw a bad one. Now if you don't draw a bad one, there's a chance your luck is actually amazing. I know what you're thinking, I drew the worst possible fortune. Mental PI. Hey, just hopping in to promote my mental math fortune telling service. It keeps the original mystery of traditional divination while bringing the latest luck formulas, balancing accuracy with tradition. Check the details here. Click link for more info. Seriously, I'm way more legit than those hype-driven next-gen fortune scams. Oh, really? Post. King Hati's journey through the Hollow. Lost in novels. Anyone know about Spook Shack? It's this forum where people always discuss the weirdest topics. I used to think they were just talking nonsense and fear-mongering. But recently, I came across King Hati's journey through the Hollow, and it was actually pretty good. After changing my mindset and rereading the old posts, I suddenly realized they were all great fantasy novels. And I'm really curious when Chestnut will break into Hollow Zero, punch out Hornet, kick Nineveh, and reach the peak of its journey. I'm also wondering when Rockets and Wanderer will finally open up to each other and get together. Not Emissary, Yuzu Pepper, and Strawberry Parfait. Please don't stop the updates coming. So Alice is not in on it? Pretty sure she wrote a story of her own. Oh, Misfit Forever. Holy moly OP, even drew an illustration of a Hati. Spook Shack Supreme. You must be talking about Miss Night Emissary's new work. You've got a great taste. The Strawberry Parfait hasn't updated in a while. Don't tell me they got kidnapped by impatient readers. I don't know, maybe Sarah does read her novels. Guaranteed hidden edition. Thanks for the recommendation, OP. My aptitude for ether is terrible, so I've barely been to the Hollows. After reading a few posts, I have no idea so many interesting things happening there. Amateur safety officer. Yo, think before you post, OP. What kind of forum is this? You're totally misleading the kids. Report Dodger. I've read Night Emissary's posts. Her knowledge of ethereal surpasses many professional investigators. Yet somehow her common sense is bafflingly lacking. What's the deal with that? It's because she spends more time with ethereals than people. Alright. Time for the threshold. Simulation. Master, the simulation system is now complete. You can use the newly installed simulation system in the room at any time to jointly develop the best strategy to prevent the companion hollow from expanding. Start calculating the route simulation now. Don't you just destroy all the ethereals in there? Master, you have entered the threshold simulated hollow. You need to handle alternating story nodes and combat nodes. Make choices at story points until you reach the final ending. In combat nodes, defeat different types of ethereals. It's interesting looking. Intro. Perilous journey. Following your command, the agents pushed into the rapidly expanding hollow. As you search for just about to reach the next planned destination, your most trusted Supreme Assistant Fairy reached out to you telepathically. Master, I've detected a high-risk corrupted ahead. If you're not going to take care of it now, I'll start recording from the next sentence and have it stored in the database as your final words. How thoughtful. Truly worthy of being your Supreme Assistant. Deeply moved, you ordered her to allocate some additional processing power and instantly draft a why AI should always be present post before publishing it to internet. But wait, you couldn't help but remind her. Fairy, quit running pointless simulations. Electricity isn't cheap. Too bad. The prior action has been suspended. I'll keep recording your simulation choices and refine the exploration experience until you feel completely immersed. Just as these words fell, the entire hollow suddenly began to expand violently, quickly diverting your attention. And terrifying corrupted arrived before you faster than imagined, like a hungry beast eager to devour its prey. But not to worry, you know you're the hunter here. Go forward. Your ultimate goal is to complete the final stage. But before that, you need to clear all the required stages. Right, your score multiply boost. Boost your scoring efficiency. Final. Head to showdown. Required. So it's a dead end butcher is the final. This one is required. It's just a robot. Defeat all enemies. More than 150 seconds remaining. Oh. Electric. Let's do anomaly. You quickly configure your squad for all stages here. Using the preset. Final battle with this guy, Ice and Ether. Sure, let's rupture the shit out of it. Confirm. I see. So this could even be like 4 different squads as well. Wonder how expansive it could be.
别做无谓的抵抗。我要用攻击。作为6克的敌人，要付出代价的。投降吧！速速完满！加我的波涛！小心！好机会！
Attribute anomaly. Disorder. Well, this team doesn't really do disorder, so yeah. Just gonna have to beat the shit out of it. Beat the shit out of it normally.
敌人我来应付，加倍奉还，送你永眠。准备好了吗？坠入寒渊吧！我们来晚了。到此为止了。杂音速起。 要裂开了，准备好了吗？出场！
深度清洁，
一锤定音的机会，小家伙们，把他们碾碎吧！原来刚才是热身环节。对的挣扎。 送你永眠，死神超级包，这是奖励，加倍奉还，坠入寒渊吧！
我会烧尽你的咽喉！
到此为止了。
请
我来救救你，死神超级包，到我了，在冰面上安眠吧。忠诚的伙伴们，响应我的召唤，雄心方汉，随我出击！好，这。 好好试一下吧。对的挣扎，杂音肃清，加倍奉还，送你永眠。要来了，准备好了吗？到此为止了，草莓，这里交给我卡纳托斯风暴。趁现在，我来救救你。很漂亮吧？伏笔回收，抓准时机。
稍安勿躁。
破冰时间，坠入寒渊吧。下一页是邪奇。 围攻。
Nice. 300 performance points. That doesn't sound good, but has to be expected. I didn't use any disorder. Story 1. Your agents, sharp and disciplined, cleared out the interference and managed to scavenge some supplies along the way. Among the haul is a can of soda, past its prime. But who cares? With a good shake it becomes a makeshift short-range concussion weapon. Your brilliant idea earned praise from your agents. The probability of an encounter has increased. You threw the expired carbonated drink in a perfect arc onto the ethereal's head. The probability of an encounter has increased. You retrieved the drink can that hit the ethereal to avoid polluting the hollow. The probability of an encounter has increased. What? You're walking, you're breathing, but anyway, the probability of an encounter has increased. Amid the chaos and complexity of the hollow, you may find yourself face to face with all manner of horrifying threats. I'm ready. A man from New Eridu, formerly known as the Lord of the Outer Ring. Height 8 points. 8 points? Appearance 8 points. Primary form humanoid. Occasional form motorcycle. What? Assets 1 superficial ether heart. His ideal type is a proxy who would personally enter the hollow. Fairy. Humans don't typically abbreviate ideal food type as ideal type and stop using that format when logging corrupted being files. The hollows have never doubled as a dating venue. Understood, Master. I will record your behavioral preferences and continue to improve the exploration experience until you feel fully immersed. You knew it would come to this. After all, in the hollows, the only ones willing to endure every hardship just to see you are the ethereals. But you also realize that nothing can stand in the way of your conquest of the Hollow's mysteries. He has to be taken care of quickly. Occasionally a motorcycle? Optional. Your performance in optional stages does not affect unlocking subsequent nodes. But clearing optional stages will also grant you score multiplier boosts. Oh. Make your call. Take on the challenge or walk away. Ah, occasionally motorcycles, that's Pompeii. I was thinking about Pompeii, but you know. No ethereal Pompeii, I think human Pompeii. Electricity, ice, ether, fire. Squad strategy. Quick config. This music reminds me of something. I can't quite remember what. Let's go. Head to Showdown.
这。
有机可乘。
焰火，凝神，纳西，归尘，灌气，动静相宜，散，阴阳相合，野狗神，有破绽，破绽在这里。化形，偶尔也要磨磨爪子，不堪一击。吓一跳了，继续进攻。就是现在，无聊的对手，波涛全进来，我会处理的。小心出击，别做无谓的抵抗。我要玄武的波涛，小心出击！生机易主，别浪费时间了。你要倒霉了，这把火！出击！小心出击！请见证薇薇安掀起的浪花。投降吧！
Defensive or chain assist? Yeah, it's stunning. Stunning seems to be the way to go.
衣服换我吧。你躲开！太不专业了，都是弱点。反制！协同作战，两战一来。没有安全漏洞，所有出口均已封闭。守护就是彻底清除威胁。我绝不后退半步。休想！
安全落点。全部拿下！
记住这个声音，让我们的灵魂共鸣。
很抱歉，这里不能通行。我就是你的终点线。最后警告！当心！再用力点儿！禁止再向前一步！很抱歉，这里不能通行。需要哪位？战场没有对路。
请好好欣赏。
很抱歉，这里不能通行。这道防线是不可逾越的界限。
还不够！
I was a bit sloppy at the start, but I got better at the end. That's nice. I wonder if the hard mode would actually have different stories. Is this story randomized every time, or is it just the same all the time? Word for word. Malicious ambush. You bid farewell to the former overlord of the Outer Ring in our life or death showdown, whilst this too was fate. But there's no time for regrets now. The Hollow's expansion is about to break through the Zenless limit, like a giant beast opening its maw, ready to devour the city at any moment. Yet you know all too well at such crucial moments for humanity's survival, it's usually humans themselves who get in the way. You've been ambushed. Fortunately, your reliable agents are by your side, and no one can harm you. The attackers are a band of mutinous soldiers who couldn't care less about the consequences of leaving this hollow untreated. Lost in their own delusions, they're just looking to collect their toll from you, a stranger in their midst. There's bound to be more. You suspect there must be more ill-intentioned traps ahead. Well, that's fine. You've got no shortage of tricks and strategies. Make the captive step into the trap instead of you. The rebel's prisoner, guilty of countless crimes, had no choice but to march ahead, clearing the way of mines for you. Yet when a massive mech drops from the sky, the fear on their faces twisted into unrestrained fanaticism. You knew this was the next trap for the rebels, had planned for you, and you successfully drew it out ahead of time. You couldn't help but marvel at how you were truly a brilliant proxy, the legendary Phaethon, and a perfect master of the AI fairy. Fairy, didn't I tell you? Understood, master. But according to statistical data, if I remained silent, this mechanical creation's appearance rate would exceed mine. To maintain your supreme assistant status, you decide to quickly eliminate this eyesore of a behemoth in front of you. She has to sneak herself in there. What is it this time? Ah, it's the Typhon. Defensive assists. Chain attack. Four squads. Ice Ether. Fire. Physical and fire. It's just this one I have trouble with. I don't have enough fire. Indeed, I could instead just use Monato. Trial use. Maybe I should use the trial use characters. That makes sense. Instead of this guy, have her instead. The output will be a lot more. Ice and ether. Just the basic setup. Which means I need another impact character here. I don't know if it needs to be physical or not. But so there it doesn't really do much. I want to put Seth in there. Because I don't really have another very good impact character. Might have to put Caesar there anyway. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. It just reduces the damage because it's resistant against physical. Well, I want to restart. Too much all over the place. I don't like it.
该我登场了吗？换我来。
接下来由我全权。天！
That's better.
好机会！还不够！我绝不后退半步。所有出口均已封闭。没有安全漏洞。我就是你的终点线。果然没那么简单。最后警告！
The snap's just taking a picture of it. Nice. Yeah, so it didn't really matter.作为6克的敌人，要付出代价。准备回避，
请您见证微微掀起的浪花。
不堪一击。
Proceed directly. Go to 3-3. I already put a team there. Yeah, so this might have 4 or 5 or even 6 teams. I can't even bear to think 6 teams, holy shit. That'll be way too much.
秘密藏刀，破绽百出。热作剧时间。锁定对手，集合攻击，连续进攻得分。以泰姆菲尔德之名，我绝不会输。 我没时间逐一对付你们，失礼了。来点小惊喜吧！你要倒霉了，这把斧交给你了，可别被吓哭了。
四大同门，改过自新。
我已不在前了，就用自己来证明。为你献上最对称的华丽剑术。你的弱点暴露出来了。
Yeah, dang, she's strong. Score multiplier 2.3. Nice.
瞄准核心。
这是最后通牒，请立即投降。
此时熄火，开始进行相互修正。
想做一次炮弹淋浴吗？满足你！大师兄，
绝不撤退。狙击手的信条是一击必杀。先快速打击。
灰飞烟灭。
理想炮。
I mean, I probably would have gotten an S anyway, but I'm happy with it.
目标已有疲态。
那句话怎么说来着？灰飞烟灭，理想炮。轰炸时间到！ 子弹将你风化为一体。快速打击，做充电吧。你的太阳就要落山了。开始进行风风修正。上了，完美的挡砍。封闭时刻，中场。我不太中意你呢，下手稍微重一点也没关系吧？老西凉。扩散好看，此时激活，弹道修正器锁定，这颗子弹必将指向终点。目标已有疲态。
已收到指令，大幅加大打击火力。
别想逃！来和前方打个招呼。
So for the streaming purposes, I can only do easy mode here. I'll probably do hard mode in my own time. Probably. I don't think this thing has an ending. I don't even know if it has a refresh. Story 3. You successfully defended the appearance rate of the Supreme Assistant. As a reward for your wise decision, the path of hollow exploration fast forwards, countless scenes rewinding past you in a blur. In short, after enduring many hardships and dangers, you reach the depths of the hollow. Here, the miasma surges with unusually high activity. You even came across several friends you recognized. Yet when you looked again, they appear to have been remolded into unfamiliar forms. You're certain you've encountered the secret behind the hollow's strange disturbance. It's all the Exaltus' fault. Exalted voice. Zealot. Have you ever heard the Exaltus echoes from deep within the hollow? The journey nears its end, and there in the miasma-stained crimson sky, your final enemy looms above. Overseer Mevorach whispers to the despairing mortals, tempting them to kneel before the Creator's blessing. But you couldn't care less about that. As the most experienced freelancer on the internet, you hate clients who keep their commissions vague. Together with your most trusted agents, you crush their schemes to dust. As the exploration draws to a close, you finally see it, the Overseer Mevorach appearing in the distance. Head to showdown. That's a weird drawing of Mevorach. Oh, it's Monato. Let's see. Shit. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Yes. Where's the chain attack? Dodge counter, perfect assist. Alright, let's do this. Confirm. Let's go. What is this shit in front of me? What the hell? What am I looking at?
有破绽！
我来见见温。啊，到我了。破冰时间。
没有安全漏洞。
That's the little bastard's taking care of.
所有出口均已封闭。
谢谢你，喜欢我的歌。
禁止再向前一步。没有安全漏洞，所有出口均已封闭。守护就是彻底清除威胁。 全漏洞。哼，所有出口均已封闭。
我的歌声与你同在。
Nice. You see them right next to each other. V2.3.
难以归鞘。恶作剧时间。投降吧！急斩！来点小惊喜吧！收低一主。别做无谓的举动。来嘛来嘛，别紧张。
Alright, Mavarok. Let's do it.
阴阳相生，让绝望滋生。
加大火候！
这次我欺负你了。
动作太慢了，破绽在这里。
机会难得，可要让我尽兴哦！
来尝尝云昆山厨子的独门术法。
天走万法。
化形。
审判出列。
归尘，动静相宜。
审判降临，出行时刻。
时机已到，
偶尔也要磨磨爪。
贼人哪里跑？快！
动作太慢了，邪祟归于尘土。
之！神力！
怪气！
上吧，
火上浇油！
速战速决吧。还得我亲自动手。行刑俱灭。结。我用这个。继续。让绝望。
I don't get it. Did I have my fucking team arranged wrong? Because they didn't switch properly. But whatever. It's done. I know, I was so confused the entire time. Like, they're not switching properly. Last node done. Battle tested launch. Gameplay rewards complete. Ending collection. Ah, there's multiple endings. 3 endings. Course of Destiny is tied to every choice you make. Oh. Time remaining 42 days. Maybe I'll do this some other time. Because I'm out of time. I'll probably do it again when new patch rolls around. I'm not gonna do a stream just for that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and peach, I guess. I'll play some more Where Winds Me after. Gotta progress a bit more. Getting too distracted. Here's Peach.